Are you ready for the heavyweight championship of the world? Are you ready?
And we're back. Welcome to another episode of Ant in This Corner. Coming out the white corner, my name is Bill, and I'm ready to fight.
And coming out the black corner, my name is Barry, and I'm ready to fight.
All right, I want a good, clean fight. Let's get it on.
All right, welcome to Ant in This Corner, where we settle the score once and for all on who's the best. That includes best music, best shows, best movies, best TV, best anything. This week, what are we talking about, Bill?
Oh, man, we got some good news the other day. Verzuz popped up with the first Verzuz battle of 2022.
Yep.
And we got Anthony Hamilton versus Musiq Soulchild.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yes.
His friends call him music. And in this one, and correct me if I'm wrong, I remember one of them being in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
This was it, right? This was the one where
this was it.
All right, so yeah, this was kind of like a fan suggested type thing. It just took a while for Verzuz to catch up. So yeah, we just basically gonna do a dream matchup, Bill, and kind of go through their catalog and everything, and kind of simulate what we think will happen. But I guess the first question is, does this matchup make sense?
Let me go back real quick, Barry. When I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat Verzuz, and someone added, I believe it was Anthony Hamilton, and asked him or said something, and he said, "Yeah, me and Musiq Soulchild are talking." Yeah, so cool. They were already talking. And it just so happened, the fans asked the question, and we already talking. So, man, this is already in the making. I am happy. And to answer your question, does it make sense? 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It makes sense.
What about you? Yeah, same here. I mean, 100%, and I'll kind of go into detail on why. Early 2000s was probably their prime, so they both, I don't want to say peaked, but that was kind of like their wave around the early 2000s, or at least the 2000s.
2000s.
Both are considered neo-soul artists. One is Southern and one has the Philly vibe, but I don't think location matters when it comes to R&B. Personally, it's not just like rap. So to me, it fits 100%. Yeah, so I agree with you.
Yeah, I think it fits. They both, in my opinion, Musiq Soulchild is more neo soul than Anthony Hamilton is to me.
Yep. I agree.
When I think of neo soul, and you're right, but when I think of neo soul, I think of Musiq Soulchild, Bilal, D'Angelo can come into that realm.
Yeah.
Those are more the guys who I think about with neo soul, and I think it's because of the way they sing. Because when I hear Anthony Hamilton, I 100% hear down south Pentecostal Baptist singing. He is definitely coming out that church.
And neo soul, I mean, it translates to, like, unless I'm tripping, it's like basically new soul. I'm looking at it now. It says progressive. So I remember when it came out, it just meant like the new version of
soul. Like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, all that whole crew.
For me though, like, because of the Southern influence, that's an old style that he sings. Anthony
Absolutely.
Hamilton. Yeah. But he's lumped into that group. Like, he's classified as a neo soul artist. I don't agree with the classification, but for the most part, they're considered neo soul artists.
We can put them in there. That's fine.
Yeah. Now, actually, are there any advantages or disadvantages between these guys? Let's get into that.
This is, so as I was going over their catalog, the only outside of, in my opinion, and y'all know what to do, Anthony Hamilton, I think he has been featured on other people's songs that have been more mainstream or more heard than Musiq Soulchild, again, in my opinion, because I remember Anthony Hamilton being on the American Gangster soundtrack, a real one. He had a song in that movie. He had a song. Yep, Django Unchained. He also had a song on Best Man's Wedding.
Yep. He had a cameo as well.
He had a cameo. Yeah, he had that.
And
Matter of fact, he had a cameo in American Gangster, right? When he was singing.
It's been a minute since I've seen that movie.
No, it was American Gangster. It was maybe it was. Fans, y'all know what to do.
Yeah.
But our audience. But outside of something like that, he had the Wise song with Jadakiss, or he's on, all these other songs. But outside of that, man, they
for me, even with that, I'm not putting any clear advantage. I don't think there's any glaring advantages for either. Mm-hmm. They both have producer credits, but they sung on their biggest production. So it's like Soulchild has some production credits for like some others artists, but they weren't big songs. So I'm like, okay, you're already featured on the song you're singing on. I mean, produced. So it's a wash anyway. I don't think there's really an advantage or disadvantage for anyone.
Okay. So
that
makes sense.
Let's actually,
like
you actually went a little bit ahead, and you started listing some music. But let's get into it. Let's list their catalog.
All right. So fans, okay, let's stop, because this is where the fans. You know what? Let me just list the songs, and I'll talk about that part when we get there. Fans, hold on. Or
and it's funny. It's funny when you start listing Anthony Hamilton songs, his biggest songs. I look. We'll start with Anthony Hamilton.
Okay, we got Anthony. So we already know. We are anticipating these are the songs that they're going to play.
Yeah.
Charlene, Point of It All, Best of Me, Can't Let Go, Her Heart, Coming From Where I'm From, Why, Po Folks with Nappy Roots, I'm a Mess, Thug Mansion, like So in Love. So these are the songs that Cool. You're definitely going to play Cool.
Mm-hmm. I got Cool on there.
Definitely gonna play. Cool.
You said Can't Let Go.
Can't Let Go. Definitely playing. My First Love.
Mm-hmm.
So, Flow, especially off of that first album, man. I'm sorry, the album that made it, because he had other albums, but the album that's his top album.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely, I think he may hit that a little more, but man, like Anthony Hamilton has
for me those. I think you named the songs that I was expecting, and I think the rest of them are mainly based off of preference. So really, you named the ones that are like, okay, these are heavy hitters to where definitely these are getting played. For music, stop me if I forget anything. I got Love, Half Crazy, Teach Me How to Love, Don't Change, Best Friends, Buddy, So Beautiful, If You Leave, featuring Mary J. And I put Chocolate High. After that, I feel like some of the other ones. Am I missing anything? But I feel like some of the other ones are like,
you said Sunny.
Did you say Sunny? Wait, did I say that? Oh, I'm tripping. All right, yeah, Sunny.
Sunny. Dear John.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's like 11 songs that we know.
He also, I think if I'm not mistaken, he did a rendition of Reasons. Yeah, it was
I feel you. I'm not that maybe get played, but I'm not.
I mean, it may not.
Yeah.
I love his rendition. He did well to me on it.
I do as well, but in a versus battle, sometimes you sell yourself short if you're playing renditions of like a lot of people are stuck on the original. But even that, it's 11 songs where we know these are getting played.
Yeah, so and these are this is songs we know they're playing.
Yeah,
audience. So don't it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
The
other ones are kind of like it's
okay, guys. Yeah, it's a toss up. And then there are times, Barry, there are times when we know that they're going to play a song.
Yeah,
they don't play.
Yeah, they throw a curveball.
Go see Shaka.
Yeah.
Your boy who you just swore was going to just walk through.
Bobby left
he left some heat off.
Yeah. So I think they're strategic now to where they're looking at, okay, I'm trying to get these streams up in this particular song, not even on Tidal or Spotify. So I need to promote the songs that I know people could go to Tidal, Spotify, or Apple Music. That's going to get me money. Or they're playing stuff that they get royalty credits for. So it's strategic now. So we never really truly know. But these songs, I feel like have to get played tonight.
The ones that we name are definitely, in my opinion, going to get played. Because they're the ones that, you know, even if you're not the biggest Anthony Hamilton fan or the biggest Musiq Soulchild, you know the song because you've heard it. Because if you, especially if you listen to Apple playlists or you play Anthony Hamilton radio, or Musiq Soulchild's radio, you already know that you're one of the other performers' songs will be played on that playlist or on that radio. So even if you don't know the song all the way to where you can sing it word by word, you've heard the song somewhere, like the song "So in Love" Anthony Hamilton has with Jill Scott. I don't know it word by word, but that's I love that song. Yeah, it's a vibe. I love that song.
Amen. I don't know it word by word, but I hear it a lot. You know, so that's Anthony Hamilton's joint. So
now go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I need to pull up the name of it.
All right. So with the thing is, I feel like I beg to differ. As in, well, no, actually, I agree. So I feel like this is going to be a polarizing audience to where they're going to bring a niche audience. I think half of the group is going to be like loyalists for one side, and then the other group's going to be loyalists for the other. So I feel like this is going to be one of those. It's almost a pick 'em. And we'll jump into that. You want to jump into that now? Who do we think will win?
Well, there is one song that I have to hear, but I don't think he's going to play it. But I just have to hear Anthony Hamilton play. And it's called Take You Home. It's off of his he just dropped the album. It's off of his What I'm Feeling album that dropped in 2016. Okay. And when you hear that song, because it's a gospel song. So they just took the sound and they just put a different words on it. It's called Take You Home. Yeah. And basically what the song is saying is he's singing to a female that I have to take you home, but my mom has to approve. So, but when you hear it, it is a church song because the song it's a James Cleveland. If anybody know gospel, it's a James Cleveland song. And it is gospel, but it's a love song, but it's gospel. I have to hear him sing. I literally have to hear. Hopefully he plays it because that's honestly probably top 3 songs for me.
It may just be me, but it seems like, because I know music still releases music, but I feel like Anthony Hamilton has done a better job of remaining relevant when it comes to interviews and things like that. Even Donkey of the Day, his background singers have
Hamiltons, the Hamiltons.
So I'm like, he's done a better job of staying relevant. So to piggyback off of the advantage disadvantage part, to where he may play some of his newer tracks.
He could. He could.
With that being said, we just listed their catalogs, and I mean, we already admitted that this is a polarizing audience.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think will win, and kind of elaborate on why? Tell me what you're thinking, and then we'll spin. We'll give our spins. Give your percentages first, and then we'll elaborate.
Yeah, we do that percentage. To be honest, Barry, I got a 50-50.
I'm a push. I got a 50-50.
It's 50-50.
You heard me say, I was a spoiler. I said it's pick 'em earlier.
It's going to be a pick 'em. Yeah. And a lot of, with us, I think it's going to be song placement, because Love is one of Musiq Soulchild's biggest song, but then Cool is one of, Anthony Hamilton's biggest song, or Charlene or whatever. So it's at this point, it's going to be song placement. If I had to give a nudge, like a 51-49, I would go Anthony Hamilton, only because he has a few other songs like the Nappy Roots, or he has,
My Life I've Been Po, really don't matter.
Yeah. He has that. He has a song with Rick Ross and Meek, and he has the Jadakiss Y. So if I had to give a slight edge, it would be to Anthony Hamilton because of those certain features.
And that's the reason I like this versus, because I don't see a clear advantage. I got 50-50 as well. I don't see a clear
Okay,
advantage
I like
for any
it.
artist.
I like it.
It's,
Yes,
it's
sir.
based on your preference, and
Yep.
I think the audience will split that evenly. Speaking of preference, you got a chance to say who's your favorite, and I actually prefer Musiq's catalog. But I know depending on who you talk to, like I just talked to you, you're gonna have an equal number of folks who prefer Hamilton's. Reason being, a lot. I actually bought all his albums.
Yeah.
Present
Okay.
day while he was releasing them.
Okay.
And then a lot of these songs tie into like defining moments in my life. Like I just remember certain songs I would send to my old lady, then old lady, current wife, like, hey, when I hear this song, it reminds me of you. It's like three of his songs in particular, to where his music just always kind of spoke to me a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I always ride for Southern artists more, but for this particular reason, I'm like, yeah, I kind of, and I forgot until I was looking up his catalog. I'm like, I forgot about this song. I forgot about this song.
Okay.
So the way I'm feeling today, I'm 50-50, but my personal preference, I'm probably gonna bounce a little bit harder when Musiq get a chance to
you know what's funny, because I'm as you were explaining, I'm sitting here thinking, well, who do I like more, or who would I listen to more? Because of me growing up in the South, and growing up in the church and Pentecostal and Kojic and all that, I probably would lean to Anthony's voice, his songs a little more, because I feel I can get that not true. Let me, I don't want to say that. I could get more of a gospel feel from him than I can Musiq Soulchild. But
they're both neo soul, but me and you agree, they're not. I don't consider
they're different. Yeah, they're different.
Soul.
Yeah.
So that's why even like typically I'm like, I always prefer Southern artists, but R&B is a different game. And I'm like, Soulchild, he has the vibe of a
he has a
rapper.
vibe. Oh yeah, yes sir. Yes sir.
And I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm just, look, man, love, have crazy, teach me how to love in particular, bro. I just remember that used to be part of me and my old lady soundtrack.
But think about, let's just think about let's look at this song, right? Look at Just Listen, or Sunny. Yeah. When you hear that, you hear neo soul all the way, right?
Yeah.
When I hear I'm a Mess by Anthony Hamilton, that ain't neo soul. Yeah. My dog is going through it, and he is singing.
The catalogs don't mirror well. I just believe that they're matched well. That doesn't mean
definitely.
Well. And then I feel like it'll be an entertaining night. I feel like the cool part is I do like it. I like when Verzuz does a good job of the matchups making sense, because when that happens, nobody cares who wins. That's when we get those 50-50 rounds where it's like, oh, I don't even care about the the actual winner. I just want to hear music. I just want to see a concert.
And Barry, I actually saw Anthony Hamilton in concert when he came out with the album Charlene and all that, and the boy is a singer.
Yeah,
he is. That's
why he toured.
He's old.
He's
not old. He's older. He's in his 50s. He's in his 50s.
I didn't know that.
He's in his 50s. He used to be a barber. Dog can go, man. Yeah. Dog can go.
What do you? Go ahead, finish.
He's from that North Carolina tree.
Yeah.
So you got the Fantasias, you got the Jodeci's. So he's from that.
Speaking of trees, I mean, do you expect any cameos that night?
Jermaine Dupri definitely will come out. I think.
I think Jadakiss is coming out.
Oh, my dog Jadakiss got to have my dog. He's on 3. He already on 3.
He's on the Hall of Fame right now.
And this is not to go to a. But you see, Jim Jones has called him out.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's for another. Yeah. We finna shine light on these boys.
Mary J not coming out. You know what's funny? I think Musiq might actually bring. Are they married? Married to the lead singer of 702, right? Maybe they're still married. Maybe they're divorced. I don't know. By all accounts, I believe they're still.
Yeah, they were married.
Oh man.
I really with them. I don't. You don't really need
a song. She don't got a song. I think she.
No, I meant like for those artists, man. You really don't need a bring them out. Because I mean, who? I mean, Jill Scott with her So in Love with Anthony Hamilton. You could bring her out, or The Mary J.
The Mary J is the one I would like to see, but with her being so close to the Super Bowl, this Valentine. Oh, this is the same weekend as Super Bowl. Mary J gonna be
So it's the Tuesday afterwards.
Yeah.
Well.
We'll
Hey, y'all heard it here first. You heard it here first.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Hey. Yeah. I would
like to see that because honestly, that's somebody I want to see on the Versus. And
we want to see it. Yeah,
the best way to transition somebody to their own Versus is to have them featured as a guest on somebody else's. So like we'll see. But enough about what we think, Bill. I mean, you done listed some songs that may or may not get played. Certain people are gonna think some of these songs are left off. Certain people are going to think it's not a 50-50 split. They might think it's a landslide in one way or another. How do we find out some of these discrepancies?
Hey, man, y'all will know what to do because y'all kill us every time when we do one of these previews. Go down to the comments, leave your 2 cents. Our comment section is called My 2 Cents. Leave your 2 cents.
Leave your 2 cents on who you think will win.
Who will win? Does it make sense?
Yeah, does this make sense? And then also some songs that you would like to hear that night, like some stuff that we left off.
Yep.
And then
any features, anything.
What's another way they could show support, Bill?
Hey, like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so that when we drop new content, you will know firsthand when it comes out. And please share our content. Share it with your friends, share it with your families, put a link on your Instagram and do whatever you can. Man, just help some brothers out, man. We just out here doing our thing.
You're doing a good job and just keep it up. I mean,
that's all
outside of that, Bill, that's all I got.
Peace. That's all I got. Yes, sir.